August Fest is the platform for collaborating, startups with the people who have been already doing and then been successful, and then aspiring people who want to start and who have ideas. So it's a platform that we're creating where the people who have done it, been there, either with as investors or successful startups, they come over, they talk about their journeys, and then they share the processes in different domains or different markets. How did they, it worked for them, and what are the challenges they faced, and what are the precautions that young startups should be taking care of, and then how they can help them actually. So in terms of mentoring or in terms of investment, in terms of partnerships. So that's one side of people that we bring in. And then other side is young people who have ideas or who just don't like jobs, but they want to create something new for the world, to change or create an impact in the world. So those startups will converse and talk to all these people come from all over the world. And first year we started with Hyderabad, and then the whole August Fest, if you see the theme of it, it's actually arts and entrepreneurship. It's not like a typical startup conference or a marketing conference where we just have business people. We have creative people and entrepreneurs coming together, so both can learn from each other. Entrepreneurs can learn the creative part, creative people can learn the business part from these guys. So we bring all of them together. And then we started in 2013 with that idea, Hyderabad being very strong for creative people, and then a lot of startup activity started happening, but didn't have a platform where they can learn or they can actually share their stories, where other people can see and recognize them basically. So and then it went off very well. Last year in 2014, with the government also came on board and then supported us, because they have seen in Hyderabad needs to be promoted, because we have infrastructure strength and we have a lot of talent strength, but that has to be captured and then given as a resource to the startups. So that's where government has seen the opportunity, and then that's how we became partners last time, and we have seen almost a huge strength of 2,500 plus people came in. And huge turnout in terms of even investors also, 200 plus people came in. And there was in fact one experiment that we did of directly startups pitching and investors actually on the spot investment. Some 5-6 people actually went out well. So we are continuing those conversations this year at a national and international range. In fact, I just came back from a boot camp that we did with Mumbai startups. I met almost 30 startups there in Mumbai, interacting and then telling them about Hyderabad and about August Fest, what they can come to here and what they can take an advantage out of it. So we are doing boot camps like that in 15 cities across the world: Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong, and 3 cities in Europe, and 10-11 cities in India. So we've already covered 4 cities in India. In next 3 weeks time we'll cover a few more cities. So basically we are expanding these conversations across the country and across the globe, bringing in other people so that we learn exactly like earlier, as JS sir was saying, if you want to invent WhatsApp, or if you want to build next Twitter from Hyderabad, you need to know how Twitter has been built, technically or marketing wise or growth wise. So we need to get people who have been part of those teams or the founders. So that's what is happening this year. And if you look at the theme of the event also this year, it's not just the talks and then the networking on the stalls. This year we are bringing in workshops. That means there is a long in-depth conversations about a particular startup cycle elements like growth hacking, like a marketing or a finance modeling or a product development. And even we have Farhan Akhtar's co-founder coming in for doing a marketing for the movies. I mean, how do you the young folks in the movies, how do you plan, not in the script or production, but how do you market your product actually, like Rajamouli did for Bahubali, for example. So you need to know those elements to sell your idea. It's not just being good at it. So we are bringing in those conversations, in-depth conversations, and then we are actually planning networking very meaningfully this time. So including the tags that we use to identify who you are and then whom you talk. And then we have one big hall for networking where we'll have a balloons hangout places. So investors hangout, startups hangout, marketing people hangout. So that instead of touching all 3,000 people, you can go to a particular set of area and then see, talk to only investors. So that way, the conversations, whatever you make in 2 days time, will be much more useful for you. We started with, as Kiran said, 800 rupees, but the normal fee is 1,500. which is what is going on right now. And just before the, probably a week before, we'll have the higher price, just to cut off, some of the, have the plan ready, and then we go and do it. And then it depends on the number actually. So we already have 1600, 1700 people already registered, and then with the startups also we are already 2000 plus. So in the next 3 weeks we are expecting it to close around 3000, 3500. So overall, with all designatories plus the guests, speakers, and all together, we will be 4000 plus this year. Is www.theaugustfest.com.